Alright, so this is a suggestion via a donation. The name of the video is Beyonce's ex-bodyguard exposes Beyonce... Oh, no. Let's say exposes Beyonce's dark secrets, troubling past. Yeah, alright, let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see where this takes us.
A man claiming to be Beyonce's former bodyguard is speaking out against Beyonce and Jay-Z, and he claims that the power couple has destroyed and will literally destroy anyone who comes in their path.
I know so much on how you got where you are.
Okay.
How you stepped on many people.
There are a whole lot of allegations being made lately about Beyonce and her alleged evil side, from claims that she steals ideas from small artists to rumors about Hollywood sacrifices and...
Oh, she definitely takes from smaller artists. That's a fact. Everyone that is large or on top of their industry takes from smaller artists, guys.
Witchcraft. And now we're hearing from her former bodyguard, Uncle Ron, that Beyonce and her husband Jay-Z have threatened, intimidated, bullied, and possibly unalived numerous people they perceived as competition.
You know, when you're early in your career, you feel that you have to listen. And when you buck, they buck harder and they make threats. And those threats are huge ones.
Of course, the Beehive is now going after Uncle Ron, and they're accusing him of being a liar and a clout chaser. However, there are also a lot of fans who think there must be at least some truth to all these allegations that are stacking up against Beyonce. So is the bodyguard telling the truth? Did Beyonce really eliminate all of her competition? Let's investigate it.
Beyonce.
Let's hear it.
How you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career.
Okay, that's a factual thing, though, bro. I'm not sure that there's no smoke and mirrors here. Beyonce ended Carrie Hilson's career. Let's move on.
Because she said something about
you. Beyonce has been under a lot of scrutiny.
Or she sings slightly better.
Lately, after her controversial concert in Dubai reignited years-old Illuminati allegations. Beyonce is also getting backlash for being a money grabber because she agreed to perform in Dubai for $24 million, despite the long history of human rights violations over there. To give you just a few examples, in the UAE, where Dubai is located, citizens don't have the right to change their government, and the country has numerous laws that discriminate against women, migrants, and LGBTQ+ individuals. Flogging and stoning are legal forms of punishment for adultery. Women can't marry without the permission of a male guardian, and being gay is illegal and punishable by death. So,
all right, listen. So here's the thing: Dubai absolutely is trash, right? But what you're really not going to do is conflate cultures. The Western culture is the Western culture. The culture in another country is a culture in another country. You really can't impose your specific ideology onto another culture. But is Dubai absolute trash? It is, bro. Don't go there. Right? I mean, Dubai is absolutely built by a bunch of people who had their passports taken, who are basically being held in bondage, just the fact, and not being paid. This is a reality of things. But under no circumstance do you try to impose your culture on someone else's culture. All these other things about the marriages and all these other things, guys, that has nothing to do with really anything. This is someone else's culture.
As you can imagine, the fact that Beyonce, who always preaches about female empowerment and constantly borrows from queer culture, decided to make a live...
Oh, that's a point, though. Okay, wait.
I've come back in Dubai.
That's valid.
Places rubbed a lot of people wrong.
That's valid.
The treatment of women in Dubai and right across the Gulf countries is out of the medieval era. On top of that, of course, Beyonce has made a huge thing about, slavery in the United States, and quite rightly. But, in the Middle East and in Dubai, there is a form of modern slavery.
Right, it's active.
Where migrant laborers are kept under appalling conditions in violation of International Labour Organization standards. Again, it just is completely contradictory to what she stands for.
Okay, this is valid. Okay, so here's the thing. Generally, I'm not someone who likes hearing this culture does this and is different than ours. That's just how I am, bro. That culture is that culture. But if you start correlating a lot of the absolute, contradictory statements that Beyonce is basically making, if she's saying this one thing, it should mean that thing everywhere she goes. But she went to Dubai. That's tricky, bro. Okay, yeah, okay. I'll give you that one.
And I bet that hotel where she performed it was built by migrant
Right, it was.
laborers under
No doubt.
appalling conditions.
However,
doubt.
we're now hearing from Uncle Ron, the man who claims he's Beyonce's former bodyguard, that Beyonce performing in Dubai for a fat check is actually 100% on brand with her and Jay-Z, because they will literally do anything to stay on top. Uncle Ron recently exposed Beyonce and Jay-Z for ruining the careers of many young artists, including Carrie Hilson. And it's very interesting that he decided to bring up Carrie, because a lot of people have completely forgotten about how horribly she was treated during her beef with Beyonce. To give you some context, the beef started back in 2009 after someone leaked Carrie's alleged diss track about Beyonce called Turning Me On. Although Carrie didn't mention Beyonce by name, Beyonce's fans were convinced that some of the lyrics were a direct reference to her. Specifically, the part where Carrie sings, "Your vision cloudy if you think that you the best. You can dance, she can sing, but need to move it to the left." The song also contains some lyrics seemingly shading Sierra. However, in an interview
That's a diss track.
from 2009, Carrie denied she dissed either one of them.
It's a hot verse. I love the verse.
right.
Yes, I heard specific names being brought up. No, it's not about that. No, that was not where the energy was.
Yeah, that's exactly where the energy was.
I'm not retracting or feeling some kind of way about how people feel that I'm doing, that I did this. I'm not, I guess that's the only way I could say it. I'm not retracting. It's just that was never the energy behind it.
But then the feud was reignited in 2011 when Carrie refused a reporter's request at the Soul Train Music Awards to hold an issue of Juicy magazine with Beyonce and Jay-Z on the cover.
Hold the magazine. Just shout out Juicy Mag.
And though Beyonce herself never publicly responded to Carrie, she is rumored to have used her power and influence in the industry to blackball Carrie's career. Besides that, Beyonce's fans started harassing Carrie both online and in real life. And the hate got so bad that 2 years after the Juicy magazine incident, Carrie had to beg the Beehive to leave her alone. "You have no idea what your hateful words could do to someone's spirit," Carrie tweeted. "Years of verbal abuse from strangers all day long, enough is enough." And although Carrie denied she dissed anyone, she seemingly hinted that Beyonce did do something that caused her to react the way she did at the Soul Train Award. "As far as whatever you're really mad about, I had my reasons," Carrie wrote on Twitter. "It's been years, just chalk it up to your ignorance of my reality and let it go." But the attacks on Carrie didn't stop, and she later again took to Twitter to claim Beyonce's fans were literally throwing Beyonce CDs at her on the street. In the upcoming years, Carrie tried her best to distance herself from the drama. However, her career never fully recovered. But then, in 2020, Carrie admitted in an interview that she was forced to release the diss track about Beyonce, and she also opened up about serious threats she received at the height of the drama.
It's the price you pay, when you're early in your career, you feel that you have to listen. And when you buck, they buck harder.
Right.
And they make
Can imagine.
threats. And those threats are huge ones. And you know what I mean? You don't feel like you have a choice. I really didn't feel like I had a choice. It was do this or this.
And to this day, many fans believe the whole thing was an orchestrated ploy to destroy Carrie's career because she was a threat to Beyonce. Because Carrie is an undeniably talented singer.
Right,
She's
she
gorgeous
is.
and she actually writes her own songs. So it's pretty clear why Beyonce would see her as competition. But Carrie is not the only woman whose career was allegedly ended by Beyonce and Jay-Z. And some people even believe that Jay-Z was involved in the death of Aaliyah, another multi-talented artist whose come up ended in a tragedy shortly before Beyonce's solo career took off. And while
We got basically the behind story of that incident. Allegedly, it was either, hear me out now, apparently Jay-Z or Diddy. They both tried to get Aaliyah, that didn't work out, and so one of them had something to do with her plane, malfunctioning. That's basically the old story.
Jay-Z's involvement in Aaliyah's death has never been proven. Many fans are still convinced that both Jay and Beyonce have a lot of skeletons in their closet. And now someone who claims he knows all about these skeletons is speaking out against Beyonce and Jay-Z and exposing all the shady things they've done to other artists. A man who goes by the name of Uncle Ron and claims he used to work as Beyonce's bodyguard recently went on TikTok and made a series of explosive allegations against Beyonce and Jay-Z. Uncle Ron specifically mentioned Carrie Hilson, and he accused Beyonce and Jay-Z of destroying many artists over the years.
Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people. Beyonce, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you.
Uncle Ron also
Guys, it's not even just Beyonce. Like, we know, absolutely. Dame Dash spoke about how Jay-Z kind of made it to his his place in the music industry. He stepped on a lot of people. He borrowed his name slightly from Jazzo, right? There were a couple of things that were that are slightly odd regarding Jay-Z's rise to success, and Dame Dash already spoke about this, bro. I'm talking 10, 15 years ago, probably, bro. So, all right.
blasted Beyonce and
He's
Jay-Z's
just corroborating
relationship
it.
and claimed they only stay together for the money and power.
Your relationship was a business relationship,
Right?
financial, to get to the top, to become billionaires. There's no love there.
Uncle Ron then went on to talk about the threats he's been allegedly getting, and he said the threats won't stop him from exposing the truth because he has all the receipts to back up his claims. And Uncle Ron has also challenged Jay-Z to deny that they know each other.
See, what's done in the dark will definitely come in the light. Keep your threats up. I'm here today, and what I got to say, I'm gonna say it. So don't make idle threats to me. I say I ain't Biggie.
What? What do you say?
Say I ain't Beanie Siegels.
What happened now? You say you're not Biggie. What's going on here?
Say I ain't Beanie Siegels.
Beanie Siegels.
I ain't Freeway. How you wrote all them off the minute they did for you to get you to the top. All them writing for you, and then the minute you get a little taste of success, you wrote them off.
What did Nas say about Jay-Z? How many of Biggie's lines are going to come out your fat lips? That's what he said. In Ether, specifically. So, bro. Wait, I'm sorry? How many songs did Biggie write for you, bro? Because now this is kind of being correlated, oddly. I'd say 2 decades later.
You just totally said, I don't know him. Say you don't know me. I dare you. I dare you. Remember, all the receipts, all the proof, the old school footage.
Old school footage?
I still have it.
Show me the footage.
But Uncle Ron didn't stop there.
Bro, what's the footage?
He also echoed Jaguar Wright's recent claims about Beyonce being an addict, and he said Jay-Z is the one keeping her doped up.
Hardly nobody knows, but I'll say it, man. Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She's been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way. Y'all wish it what you wish it.
What kind of drugs?
To stay on top.
Now, as far as fan reactions to Uncle Ron's claims, they've been a mixed bag. While Beyonce's fans are accusing Ron of lying for clout, many others are saying that when you have this many allegations coming out against you, there's gotta be at least some truth to it. One of Beyonce's fans responded to Uncle Ron's video by saying, "These people be weird ASF. Everyone wants clout. Shaking my head. Ron, you're too old to be doing messy videos." And another fan tweeted, "I could witness Beyonce turn red and grow horns out of her forehead and still not give an F." But a lot of Beyonce's fans simply refuse to listen to any criticism about their queen, and Beyonce herself has fully embraced the title.
Latest release Monday, a song filled with a degrading term to women. Lyrics where Beyonce says, as the queen, women should bow down to her.
And this is exactly why a lot of people on social media are now saying we should ignore what the Beehive is saying, because they've always blindly defended Beyonce and try to silence anyone who speaks out against her. And what's also interesting is that Media Takeout recently confirmed that Uncle Ron really did work as a bodyguard for multiple celebrities, and the outlet also discovered an image taken in 2004 showing Beyonce with a man who looks like he could be Uncle Ron. And while Uncle Ron has yet to produce the receipts for his claims, judging by the comments on his recent videos, he has a lot of supporters who are convinced he's telling the truth about Beyonce and Jay-Z. One person commented, "I believe every single word, hands down, undisputed and verifiable facts. All the stealing, time after time, unethical practices, and blackballing talented black people only. Thanks for sharing the truth with the world, Uncle Ron." And another user added, "Jay-Z and Beyonce give me the vibes that they do evil behind closed doors. Plus, too many people have been saying it also." But how do you feel about
It could also be jealousy.
all of this? Is Uncle Ron telling the truth? Let us know what you think.
Guys, here's the thing. Right? When I hear things like this, information about people who are extremely wealthy, I think people that are that wealthy, they do a lot of weird things, bro. They can do anything that they literally want and get away with it basically anywhere in the world because they are so wealthy, right? Do I think that Beyonce had a hand in basically destroying Carrie Hilson's career? Yes, absolutely. That video where of the guy who looks kind of like that guy Uncle Ron, that's probably him. All right. Now, did Jay-Z do anything within his power, everything, to basically get to where he is financially? Yes, he did. And again, we knew that, right? And the fact that you basically brought up that this Uncle Ron guy brings up Biggie, and Nas kind of said the same thing in the early 2000s in the song Ether, how much of Biggie's lines are going to come out your fat lips, is what he said, right? I mean, was Biggie writing for you? Oh no. But all right. Listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.